back. Do I need to reintroduce myself? Hey, what's up? It's been a long time. Today, much requested video, a longer video, whoa. This month has been one of the greatest, toughest, most rewarding and challenging months of the last couple of years, maybe even my life. Some great, crazy stuff happened, mostly in the work space, also in the personal space, but I might talk about that later. It's difficult for me to just talk about the 72 hours, but for the sake of this video, I'll just briefly glance over some of the other stuff. But it's so much. Between the costs and the Google and the other Google and the Prada and at this point I'm just flexing. It sounds crazy to me because I'm like slightly imposter syndrome, you know what I mean? But also like, what the hell? Acting agency above the line in Munich and Pepe Jeans modeling in Madrid. You see the sass in this hand? That comes when you flex too much, but it kept going with the Boss show in Milan, and that's what this video is about. Oh my God. Basically, Zalando and Boss wanted interview style videos. That's what they said in the brief. We had a couple of meetings. When it comes to work, I can yap. I'm a yapper. In private life, you're not gonna see me talking. You might even feel like you offended me. But that's not the point. So I had never made interview style videos for a client, but I knew that I got it. Ramel Nunez, my assistant, I got an assistant, whoa. He's editing the video, whoa. Ramel, yeah, let's go. We were told to make videos interviewing the stars and guests that were gonna come to the Boss Spring Summer 2025 show in Milan, Italy. Crazy. And I've seen those videos, like for example, Emma Chamberlain interviewing people, I believe at the Met, and I really wanted to do something that felt like myself, partially because I'm not Emma Chamberlain. Well, in the social media world, there's this kind of dark cloud over your head where you feel like if you mess up a job, you're never gonna work again. And especially me, who I can never do a job halfway, that kind of means that I sacrifice myself for these projects a lot. I want to ace all of them, and this month has been tough. I never wanted it easy, and I think this is what I get right. Personally, I hate interviews where it's just like, what are you wearing? Oh, I'm wearing Valentino pants. So I wanted it to be like, you know, when you're either in university or other academic facilities and you're on break and you're outside and you're chilling and then it's your friends introducing you to other friends, that kind of conversation where it's like, oh, hey, what's up? What you doing? Like, how you doing? No pressure, no nose up, we're at Milan Fashion Week. That was my goal. And that's very difficult in that space because, you know, it is Fashion Week and one of the major fashion capital of the world with people that, similar to me, fight for a space in that world. Today is gonna be about taking on the fight for the space, making great videos. So sit back and relax, grab some popcorn, maybe some water. Anyways, all right, enjoy the video. This whole thing is about fashion, right? So you can imagine how it felt when on my way to Milan, all of a sudden I was told half of the outfits that I was gonna wear are not there yet and that they're not coming in time. At the airport, I decided while my flight was boarding, I run out to look for a Boss store and I found one. Yes, there's the Boss store. I don't have to wear my current stuff at the dinner tonight. Perfect. And I can get some clothes for a nice get ready with me. And let's go shopping together. I'm thinking about some of these. Actually, I like this one a lot. But I could also go with something, let's say, more dinner-esque. Like this one, for example. Let me try on this one. Actually, I think I might go with this one because my flight is boarding in like 10 minutes. Let's put it on. Oh. They acquired the new suit and stuff. Let's go to the gate because boarding already started, but it should be fine. All right. What's kind of crazy, when you're flying to Milan during Fashion Week, on the flight, you get the vibes. People dress well, people look at you like this. I helped this lady carry her luggage down the staircase because she asked for assistance and it didn't give it to her. And as I was putting her backpack in the bus to the airport, these two ladies keep staring at me. And I'm like, why are you staring at me? And to be fair, it's a flight from Munich to Milan. That means I'm with German people. That means staring is included. Me, I stare back. They stare back. I stare back a little harder than they stare at me back. And so she cracks first. 1, Yeah. She looks at the boss bag that I was carrying and she says, we're going to that too. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna be transparent. The lady that I carried the bag for, super sweet lady to me. When we got off the plane, she told me later, the 2 women that you talked to in the bus are the ugliest humans I've ever seen. Only on a flight to Milan. Crazy. Beauty standards, butt cheeks down. This lady was an elderly lady. She told me she works in fashion. I was like, really? Back to the ladies. From my perspective, they weren't typically the people that were going to a fashion show. So I asked, like, do you work in fashion? Matter of fact, they were not working fashion. You know what they said? The main lady, she said she bought a bottle of Boss perfume, and on the little prize things in the back, she got emailed that she won watching the show with her friend. That was them staring at my bag, us realizing we're gonna be at the show together. Spoiler alert, I meet them at the show.
Oh, the mansions, Kinders.
So I get there, all fine. I land on day 1. Dinner is on day 1. Show is on day 2. On day 1, I need to pretend it's day 2, get dressed, so that on day 2, I can post my video, even though they had enough time to approve it. It's kind of crazy how that works. So dinner was fabulous. I was talking to a couple of people that I knew from other fashion events. Sulin, Carlos, who actually I haven't talked to like that ever. Talked about acting and that he is part in this film that I'm actually very excited to watch, of him becoming a vampire. That was it for day 1. Get back to the hotel. For me, because I'm doing my daily vlogs, as a matter of fact, I should record something right now. I don't go to sleep until like 3 a.m. usually. Let's say sometimes 2 a.m. Yesterday, I think it was 1 a.m. But usually it's very late because I'm editing my little daily vlogs. Preparing for day 2, show day. I wasn't the only guy that was doing this job. Well, I was kind of the only guy that was doing the show. I was just not the only person. It was Nicola, German girl, super pretty, incredibly pretty. Like, bro, like, what do you eat? Chill, bro. Next day, her and I meet up. We make some of the content for her. Then we head to the show. We get like 30 seconds of preparation time, I feel. And then we get thrown in the water of interviewing people that are coming to the show already.
The venue looks crazy. It looks absolutely insane. Guests look fine as hell. We got some snacks going on. Look at those. We got the right silhouettes. We got the drinks. We got the glasses. This is peak fashion. Oh my god.
Climax. Pow, pow, pow. Okay. The show, the interviews. First off, here are a couple of the interviews.
What does it take to be your own boss?
It just comes naturally.
You wake up and...
And you're a boss.
You know, just being in control of your own life.
Taking that leap of faith.
What's your 9 to 5?
Every day is different.
I'm up nice and early. I'm in the studio most days, or I'm on location shooting.
I'm doing like emails and preparing myself.
How would your mom describe your style?
My mom would say as long as it's oversized, it's gonna be her.
I don't think she ever cared much.
I think my mom loves my style. She thinks I'm a cool daughter, so...
Has she always thought that?
The guests, you know what the really good thing was? I sometimes forget I know people in fashion, and so just many of the guests coming are people I would consider friends.
I see someone I like. What? He's always doing too much.
And the good thing is, for the people that I knew, I was zero nervous. For the other half, I was zero nervous because I didn't know who it was. And I was kind of forgot about that before doing the interviews. Also, I had learned like freaking 50 questions, 25 pre-show, 25 post-show.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I need to be about 7.6. But also, I'm trying to get these questions in my head.
I ended up asking just like 5 questions in my head because I edit a lot. I think about how to edit the video, and I know if I'm gonna ask a lot of questions, I need to show the question, and I don't want the video to be just me asking questions. Like, that takes up so much space. And so I just was like, you know what, this is not gonna work. Let me just ask the same shit and then have multiple answers for one question. You didn't ask, but I just told you about that. You know what happened? Ramel. Some of the interviews we couldn't use, partially because I forgot to turn on the mics, partially because Ramel forgot to turn on the receiver. We got everything we needed. Matter of fact, we got so much. We got an hour and 10 minutes of footage for 60-second but we only knew it was gonna be 60 seconds the night after the show. So we're like, we were working. Ramel did a fantastic job. He kind of opted for like, you know, he kind of did like this. I put Ramel in the gawk. I put Ramel in the huak. No, I'm so sorry. That was not my intention. I meant the zoom in of the lens. Office style. It looks pretty sick, the colors too. Funny enough, I spoke to my dad about this job before leaving Germany, and he was like, oh, boss? That means you're gonna see Khaby Lame? And I saw him, he was walking the show. There are so many stars, and I think most of them I didn't know or recognize. David Beckham was there, Anna Wintour was there. Some of the models I knew, Alton was walking, Mona was walking, Sue was walking. Oh my God, you know what happened? I work with Google, right? My people, my friends at Pixel were tight. People always tell me, oh yeah, you only use the Pixel because you get paid for it. They don't pay me to use the phone. Hi, Brandon. They don't pay me to use the phone. I use the phone because I think it's cool, because I think it's good. To prove my point, I took the Pixel phone to the Boss show as my only phone to record the show and stuff. And because it's new, I only have an eSIM for internet, but not for telephone. And so I use WhatsApp to communicate, but you can't call the phone. You see where this is going. I'm putting the phone down. You see where this is going. And once the videos were done, we're like, oh my God, this is great. Let's go have lunch. Where are we gonna eat lunch? Where is my phone? And I realized my phone was gone. And because you can't really call it, that was a very big problem. Asked the security guards. They were like, don't know. You know say. I don't know how to say that in Italian. Spaghetti. I'm just kidding. We asked the entire event people, nobody knew where the damn phone was, and we couldn't track it. I tried the online thing with the Google account, it didn't work. On that phone is my entire footage of the show, and we couldn't find it. And I was like, well, there goes my life.
Yes. Oh my God, Lisa, you are the right guy.
Is it
Loudness,
blue?
but
Is it
it's,
blue?
yeah. Is that your hinge? Oh, I was gonna say, because I only saw this, and I was like,
What if it was?
I don't know. You should look at, ask for what you're searching, you might get it.
Listen, I am very... Thank you for watching Dez's show. Is it a show?
It's quite a long video.
Oh, okay. I'm sure it was a very engaging, one-dimensional conversation.
Like any of my comments.
Ciao.
Okay. This was the 72 hours in Milan Fashion Week. We made the job. Everything was good. Happy end. Disney. Wah, wah. Pop, pop, pop. Cheeks clapping. No, just kidding. All right.